So I used to have this shirt that I loved. It said, "My karma made me do it." That's a really good excuse for everything, right? And I really embrace this concept of karma in a lot of my teachings, a lot of my life coaching. I constantly, if anybody works with me, they're going to hear about karma. And you're going to think about it in that way that you have typically experienced karma, which is almost like there's this, magical, some God up above that is like, now you've done something bad, so I'm going to punish you kind of thing. And I'm going to explain it to you today in a very, very different way, okay? That really gives you back the power to really transform and change the life that you're experiencing as of now, right? And all of that happens from this concept of karma. It's insane, but we can actually change your life, every aspect of it, by understanding what I'm going to share with you and taking karma and really dissecting it. See, because we look at karma as a result of our actions. It makes sense, right? It's like Newton's law, what we give out, we get back, right? That the equal and opposite, action to reaction kind of thing. And so it makes sense. It's an easy concept to grasp that if I do something bad, that bad will probably come back to me. Well, why is that? Why? I wonder how that actually happens. What is it in the universe that creates that karmic reaction? Or is it in the universe, or is it within you that is creating? And so that's what we're going to look at. See, because most of the time we just isolate karma and give it to, or pertain it to our actions. But I want you to look at karma as your thoughts, your words, and your actions. And let's really look at thoughts and words, because these have the strongest impact on your karma or the experience you're going to have of life. See, because our thoughts become the way that we experience the world, right? Our thoughts have the ability to create emotions, an emotional reaction within you. You could be in the most incredible experience of your life, surrounded by amazing people, getting a word, whatever you would imagine is a really incredibly powerful experience. And then one thought could come in, the thought of, I'm not worthy, or this person's not here to honor me, or there's, something, right? This person doesn't love me. And that has the ability to impact your body as if something negative is happening in that moment. So we can have an emotional reaction to a thought. Nothing in your external circumstances changed, but your mind shifted, and now your experience of that moment is changed and altered. Karma. See, the thought perpetuates a reaction of your experience. So thoughts actually have a huge impact on our experience. And here's something that I used with one of my coaching clients recently to really allow him to understand this concept. So what I said was, imagine that you are doing, you're becoming that yogi, that person that lives in service, and so you're doing something kind for somebody. But in your mind, you're doing it so that you can get a pat on the back. Your goal in doing this kind thing for this person is so that they'll think, wow, you're so nice. Right? So you really have a self-serving goal in your selfless act is somehow I want something for doing this. I want to thank you. I want to be acknowledged. I want this person to think I'm better than them. Whatever it is. It's an ego-based, self-serving prophecy of this gift. All right. So the thoughts as you're doing it are around wanting that acknowledgement. Now, fast forward, and you're weeks later, and somebody is now doing a kind gesture towards you. And this person is just doing a selfless, kind gesture. Now, in your mind, because your experience of doing kind gestures for people is selfish, you're going to view this kind gesture coming from this person as self-serving on their behalf, that they're only doing it because they want to be acknowledged for it. You'll have a story around it. That story you created in your mind while you were taking an action. See how the thoughts and the words and the actions are tied to now your experience coming back. You don't get to just enjoy this gift that somebody's giving you. You don't get to experience it as this, experience of gratitude of this person's selfless gift of love and kindness and have it open your heart. Instead, you shut down your heart and you think that this person's doing it selfishly. This is how karma works. See, the power of our minds. If we can purify our intentions and we can purify our mind so that when we're watching people or thinking, creating thoughts and perceptions about other people, if we can allow those thoughts and perceptions to be unconditionally loving, where when I view that person, instead of judging them, instead of thinking, oh, they should be different, or they should do this different, or look different, or act different, or whatever, my thoughts are impacting not just that person, but they're going to impact me going forward, because all those thoughts I had in judgment about that person, I'm now going to think other people are having about me. And that's going to constantly impact my experience of life. So karma is huge. So what is the point of this video? Really, it is that I hope that you walk away from this understanding that you cannot change your external circumstances. And really, you don't need to. See, because it doesn't, the way that you experience life and whether or not you are in joy and happiness, in love and compassion and kindness has zero to do with your external circumstances and 100% to do with your karma, with what your thoughts and your words and your actions are in your life. How are you showing up? Are you thinking thoughts that are negative, or are you noticing your blessings? Are you tuning into the gifts? Are you allowing your mind to project you out of the moment and away from the perfection of right now into a series of stories that may be fear-based, worry-based, negative? Where are you going? Keep your mind pure. View yourself as an earth angel. And when you talk to people, when you have thoughts of people, think, how would an angel think of this person? What would an angel say to this person? What would an angel do? And oftentimes that is going to bring you into your heart and out of your head. And from your heart is where we can connect with one another and where we can elevate ourselves out of all of that negative karma. All right, so today, notice your thoughts. And let's band together in a tribe of earth angels. Everybody, please have pure thoughts, words, and actions. Have a wonderful day.